The passenger who forced an emergency landing at RDU is speaking out only to WRAL. Tiffany Miles said her mid-air meltdown was just a misunderstanding. She was arrested for being disruptive on a flight from Jacksonville, Florida to Washington, D.C. Because of that, the plane was diverted to RDU yesterday. Miles said she tried ordering a cocktail to calm her anxiety, but was told there was no drink service. After exchanging words with a flight attendant, she got up to use the bathroom. She believes the flight crew thought she was heading to the cockpit, and that's when she was restrained and moved to the back of the plane.
I started freaking out because so many people started getting up on me. I started freaking completely out because I'm like, oh, this is not called for. It's just ridiculous. And then she kept just smirking and laughing. And I'm like, this is, did you get a kick out of this? Like, what are you doing? I'm allowed to get upset. Getting angry is not against the law.
The FBI interviewed Miles, but no federal charges have been filed. However, she does face a misdemeanor charge for airport obstruction. Miles is out of jail on bond and due back in court next month.
Following that incident at RDU, federal officials renewed their call to better secure airplanes while in the air. The focus is on another layer of protection for the cockpit. So what does that look like? WRAL investigates. Cullen Browder explains.
The terror attacks of 9/11 forever changed how we fly. Multiple layers of airline security were added, including fortified cockpit doors that are harder to break down. But another one of those safety recommendations at the time never really caught on. These are different examples of secondary cockpit barriers produced by a wide range of companies. They almost look like mini versions of sliding storefront gates you see at the mall. The barriers would still allow the cockpit crew to see what's going on, but offer one more layer of protection from passengers with bad intentions. Pilot and flight attendant unions have supported this idea for years.
We completely support secondary barriers in all of our aircraft. It is an absurd practice to have flight attendants use their own bodies as the barrier between the cabin and the cockpit.
For now, the FAA is only pushing for secondary barriers as a requirement in new aircraft. We found Boeing and Airbus already offer the safety feature in new orders. According to one manufacturer, it would only cost between $5,000 and $10,000 to retrofit existing planes. But so far, that idea is not even on the table.
Cullen Browder reporting. One sticking point right now is how long airplane makers will have to install the extra security if the new law passes. Some argue the current 2-year mandate just isn't enough, though, as we mentioned, the safety upgrades have now been discussed for more than 20 years.